It's been a long time coming, but we're on the cusp of the first Metal Gear Solid game in a decade. Concerns are dwindling as more information gets released. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater is looking like a faithful, almost puristic remake of an undeniable classic. There's plenty coming to please Metal Gear fans and newcomers alike, so tune your codecs and lock in. Here are 15 things to know before you pull the trigger on Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. Story: a stone-cold, Cold War-era classic. It's befitting of Konami to remake Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater first, even though it's the third mainline entry in Hideo Kojima's storied stealth action series, as chronologically it's the earliest in the franchise. The story takes place in 1964, presenting an alternate take on the world-defining real-life geopolitical tension between the United States and USSR. Moreover, Metal Gear Solid Delta is an origin story for the series, establishing Big Boss's overarching narrative arc while serving as a prequel for later events. Setting and what's at stake. Dispatched by the US government, CIA operative Naked Snake infiltrates Selinoyarsk in the Soviet Union on a mission to extract Soviet scientist-turned-defector Nikolai Sokolov, who's been forced to develop a nuclear-equipped tank, the Shagohod. Accompanied by Major Zero, paramedic, and Snake's former mentor, the Boss, the operation goes awry when the Shagohod is captured by nefarious hands and its testing facilities are destroyed. The USSR accuses the US, global nuclear crisis ensues. Naked Snake is redeployed. Man, you are in for a pure roller coaster of a ride. Antagonist characters. Recapturing Sokolov are the USSR's intelligence agency, the GRU, led by Colonel Volgin. Codenamed Thunderbolt, the immensely strong Volgin is an electricity-conducting sadist, and Delta's primary antagonist. Young Spetsnaz operative Ocelot is commander of the GRU's Ocelot unit. A specialist marksman, Ocelot's antagonistic foundations belies his ambitions. The Cobra unit are an intriguing band of elite soldiers, each characterized by specific emotions associated with battle and each harboring distinct capabilities. The Pain commands Hornet swarms. The Fear carries 2 crossbows, lays traps, and sneaks with superhuman speed. The Sorrow communicates with the dead. Cosmonauts blasts a flamethrower. Legendary Centurion Sniper, the End, signifies true oblivion. An expert in camouflage with a parrot as a spotter. The Boss controls them all and will be your litmus test as to where your loyalty lies. Survival elements. Compared to Metal Gear's other entries, Metal Gear Solid Delta is unique in that its locations are predominantly jungle. As such, Snake must deploy guerrilla warfare tactics to survive, donning camo to blend in and utilizing both flora and fauna to distract or divert enemies. The jungle is hostile, and Snake knows how to use it to his advantage. Survival mechanics must be managed. Snake's hunger can be satisfied, his wounds tended to. It's a Metal Gear game, sure, but drastically different compared to other heavy hitters in the series. Secret Theater Mode. By retrieving 8mm film rolls carried by enemies, Snake can unlock Metal Gear Solid Delta's Secret Theater Mode. Showcasing humorous outtakes from some of the game's cutscenes, Delta combines both Metal Gear Solid 3's original Secret Theater videos, in original PS2-era graphics, with brand new clips. MGS3 videos are kept in their original graphics, as their jokes work better. That's according to Konami's cutscene developer. In the latest Metal Gear production hotline, creative producer Yuji Korikado revealed that it was the cutscene director's idea. Quote, "The culprit behind the original videos is still with us, and is actually now the cutscene director on Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. It's his opinion that the gags are better with the original graphics. He figured that if we were going to use the new graphics, we should just make new videos, even if it meant we only got a few. So we kept the existing cutscenes as is and made some new ones in the new graphics." Fox Hunt. Set within Metal Gear Solid Delta's game world is the all-new online game mode, Fox Hunt, a completely original multiplayer experience distinct from Metal Gear Online. Fox Hunt focuses on hide-and-seek gameplay, demanding players utilize their subterfuge and survival skills in a deadly game of cat and mouse between 2 opposing teams. Whether Metal Gear Online will return is something that remains to be seen, but given that a separate online mode is already confirmed, it's best to keep expectations in check. Seamless gameplay to cutscene. It's undeniable that Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater looks phenomenal. The team's utilization of Unreal Engine 5 has birthed jungles, swamps, and foliage with newfound intricacy and detail. However, using cutting-edge tech to sharpen what was already there is one thing. Building something newly immersive, such as the improved cutscene to gameplay transitions, are another. Case in point, Snake retrieving his hanging backpack as seen in one of Konami's Metal Gear Production Hotline showcases. In the original game, Snake collects his pack, drops from the tree, and trots to cover in a computer-controlled gameplay sequence. In Delta, the scene showcases newfound dynamism. As Snake drops from the tree, the game transitions seamlessly into a cutscene. Cutscenes can be paused. It isn't just a graphical overhaul welcoming Delta players, but quality of life improvements too. Perhaps most welcome, though, is the all-new ability to pause the game's cutscenes during the game's sure-to-be lengthy diversions of dialogue and action for those needing to get away from the screen. New game selection. Longtime fans of the series will be pleased by Delta including the option to select a favorite Metal Gear title when starting a new game. Back in original Snake Eater's days, options were limited to 1, 2, or in the expansion Subsistence's case, 3, with a choice unlocking specific bonuses and secrets. But now, players can skew their preference for Peace Walker, The Phantom Pain, even all MGS games, with specific DPM, banana, or grenade camouflage amongst other bonuses unlocking. If it's a player's first Metal Gear game, there's an option for that too, with all 3 of those aforesaid camos unlocking. Photo mode. Also confirmed is the inclusion of a new photo mode, which, as is commonplace amongst all in-game photography, will give players opportunity to capture their favorite moments before tailoring with adjustable camera settings, focal points, perspectives, apertures, focus, and the like. Frames and filters will customize images further before the chance to share with your friends. Ape Escape and Bomberman side games. PlayStation 5 and PC players will get to enjoy a spot of monkeying around in Metal Gear Solid Delta's Snake vs. Monkey side game. Tactical espionage, ape escape action as the eponymous primates taunt Snake while he chases them around the map. Seeing as Ape Escape is a Sony property and Konami doesn't appear to want Xbox players to miss out, they will instead get their own specific side game instead. Snake vs. Bomberman. Graphics modes. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater will offer players 2 graphics modes, quality and performance. The former targets fidelity for frame rate, in this case 4K resolution at 30 FPS. Performance mode aims for 60 FPS, albeit at 1080p, although reportedly it can dynamically scale higher. PS5 Pro specific enhancements. Confirmed all the way back in September 2024, first after appearing in Sony's State of Play and then via Konami themselves, Metal Gear Solid Delta players on PS5 Pro will benefit from that console's boost in power. Indeed, Delta's creative producer, Yuji Kurikado, states thanks to the Pro's PSSR tech that the game's jungle will appear denser and more vivid, with smoother gameplay and better frame rates a constant throughout. We will hopefully have more details on the PS5 Pro support, but one thing is for sure, it is going to look stunning. PC requirements. As per Delta's Steam page, the minimum PC requirements consist of an Intel i5-8600 or AMD Ryzen 5 3600 processor, RTX 2060 Super, 8GB GPU, and 16GB RAM. Recommended specs, however, include Intel i7-8700K or AMD Ryzen 5 3600 processors, an RTX 3080 GPU, and the same 16GB RAM. A colossal 100GB storage space is also required. The Sneaking DLC Pack. Comprising the Sneaking DLC Pack is a suite of special stealth gear for Snake, new uniforms, faces, and equipment which is available within the game's tactical and digital deluxe editions, as well as purchasable separately. Specifically included are glasses and sunglasses, the GAKO and keratin masks, and 6 uniforms. Battle dress, sneaking suit, 2 naked uniforms, dubbed Woodland and ammunition belt, a gold suit, and the crocodile suit which, as we've seen on Konami's social media channels, blends Snake with the swamp's crocs, one-upping original MGS3's crocodile headdress. And that'll be about it for this one. If you guys like what we're doing at GamingBolt, please consider subscribing to our channel, and I'll see you guys on the next video.